For centuries, it has been the Everest of linguists, the Mona Lisa of cryptographers, the Voynich Manuscript, a ghost from the 15th century filled with ink and enigma. Over 200 pages of a language that appears on no other document on Earth, illustrated with impossible flora and celestial charts that map an unknown sky. The world's greatest minds have tried and failed to unlock its secrets. They called it a hoax, a cipher, a lost language. They were all wrong. My name is Dr. Eris Thorne. For 20 years, the academic community has called me a pariah, a dreamer chasing shadows. My obsession? The Voynich Manuscript. I wasn't looking for a lost language. I was looking for a pattern beyond language. A structure hidden not in the symbols, but in the spaces between them, in the very fabric of the parchment itself. I believe the manuscript wasn't a book from our past, but a message intended for our future. Tonight, in the solitude of my storm-racked study, surrounded by the ghosts of failed theories, a breakthrough. I stopped treating the manuscript as a two-dimensional text. I treated it as a quantum projection, a message flattened from a higher dimension. I ran my algorithm, translating the cryptic glyphs not into letters, but into quantum states, into mathematical constants that govern the universe. And for the first time in 600 years, the manuscript began to speak. The first words to appear on my screen were not a greeting. They were a plea. Is anyone there? Can you see this? We are running out of time. The message wasn't coming from the past. It was live. A signal, bleeding across the multiverse. A desperate, cosmic SOS. The sender identified herself as Lena, a physicist from a universe terrifyingly similar to our own. As I decoded more, her world unfolded. A world of cities that touched the clouds, of oceans teeming with life we could only dream of. The strange plants in the manuscript were from her world's biology. The star charts were her night sky. It was a civilization that had mastered the laws of physics in ways we still struggled with. But they had uncovered a law we had not. A terrifying, final law.
We called it the Great Silence. At first, it was a whisper in the cosmic background radiation, a statistical anomaly. Then it grew. It wasn't an absence of sound, but an absence of everything. A sentient entropy. It doesn't destroy, it unwrites. It erases existence, molecule by molecule, memory by memory. It consumes the patterns that hold reality together.
Lena's messages grew more frantic. She described watching stars vanish from her sky, not in an explosion, but as if they were simply being edited out of the universe.
Tonight, I look at the void where the serpent constellation used to be, and I try to picture it for my son, Kale. But the memory is a fading watercolor. The silence is not just killing us, it's stealing our very souls. I sit here, in this bunker, broadcasting this message into the infinite. Am I a savior or a curse? This knowledge, it is our only legacy, but it feels like a poison. To send it is to burden another reality with our horror. But to let our story die, to let our extinction be silent, that is a fate I cannot accept. Maybe, just maybe, someone out there can succeed where we failed. This isn't just a warning anymore. It's a prayer. Kyle, my love, if you could remember the stars, you would know that even in the deepest dark, one must try to light a candle. This manuscript is my candle. May it light your way and not burn your house down.
The final sections of the manuscript were not a message, but a blueprint, an elegant, terrifying design for a device. Lena called it a reality anchor, a machine that could, in theory, reinforce the fabric of a universe, making it immune to the silence. This is a story that goes deeper than any ancient text. It touches the very nature of our reality. If you're fascinated by the mysteries that lie at the edge of human understanding, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. You won't want to miss what we uncover next. But Lena's final message, the one that now keeps me awake at night, was a stark warning.
The anchor was our only hope. We built it, but we were too late. The silence was already inside our system. Activating the anchor didn't save us. It amplified the resonance. The silence. It learned. It now knows how to travel. It uses the very channels between universes. The channels I am using to send this message. As pathways, we have failed. This knowledge is a weapon, but it may be a weapon that once fired ensures the enemy will find you. If you are reading this, I am likely already gone. Do not make our mistake. Do not.
The message ends there. The data stream went dead. The connection severed. For 600 years, the Voynich Manuscript held a question. Now I have the answer, and I wish to God that I did not. It is not a history book. It's an epitaph and a prophecy. The silence is coming. Lena's dying act was to pass us the knowledge to fight it. But it is a cursed knowledge. To build her machine is to ring a dinner bell across the cosmos. To do nothing is to wait for the day our own stars begin to disappear. I am no longer just a linguist. I am the inheritor of a terrible secret. And now, so are you. So I ask you directly, what would you do? Would you reveal this forbidden science to the world, hoping we could unite to fight this cosmic threat? Or would you carry the secret alone, protecting humanity from a knowledge it isn't ready for? Let me know your choice in the comments below.